homework 1, problem 1b. The problem is the integral of sine square root x all divided by square root x with respect to x. Okay, what I see this as the function sine with another piece inside, okay, all together divided by square root x. So I'm gonna manage it a little bit to make it easier to work on. I will treat it as, okay, I'm gonna write as sine of this quantity multiplied by 1 over square root x with respect to x. So I see the product of the two functions. The first one is the sine of something. The other one is 1 over square root x and then multiply by the differential x. So far, so good. Guys, okay? Yeah. And then, and then for the use of technique, in the case that you see function inside of the function, which is called a composite function. So we're gonna starting with that piece, kind of make it simpler by looking at the inner function. So could you tell me what piece that we're gonna target and what would be the appropriate U for this problem?
Would it be the squared x?
Yes.
X squared? Yeah.
I know what you mean. You mean the square. Oh, there you go. So you mean the square root x?
Yeah.
So we're gonna, that's correct. So we're gonna make the note here. So u equals square root x. And then what is the next part when you do the use of technique?
You find the du.
Define the du. So what would be the du for u equals square root x?
I don't know if this is correct, but I got I think x over 2 raised to -1/2. I don't know if that's right.
X, say it again, please.
Like,
It's okay.
x over 2 raised to -1/2.
X over 2 raised to the, is that raised to the 1/2? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I made it a -1/2.
-1/2, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then and then dx. Okay, so that's correct. And how to get there? How did you? I mean, write down. How do you get to the du equals the expression that you just told me?
Power rule.
Power rule.
Yeah.
Because square root x is x to the 1/2.
Yeah.
And then, like in between, the derivative is using the power rule. So power, and then x to the power -1/2, because you subtract the original by 1. So that's what you get. And then you write it is this way. Recall when you have negative power, that is the same as the reciprocal of the positive power. Okay?
Okay.
And how do you make it fit whatever that we have in the original problem? In our problem, we do not have the power, we have the radical. So from the form that you get, which is the correct differential u, okay, what I would suggest you to write it as, okay, 1/2, and then this one is 1 over x to the power 1/2 with respect to x. And what is another form of x to the power 1/2? This is what you started with. You go forward. This time you're going to go backward. You have the power 1/2. That means you have the square root of the x with respect to x.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, from this point down, are you able to continue the rest of the problem? Okay, one more hint. So that's fine. So right now we have this one, okay, this one become integral sine of u, correct? Because
Mhm.
square root x is u. And then as you see, this part is similar, it's just part of the differential u. How do you replace the 1 over square root x dx in terms of du? Multiply both sides by 2. Limit 2 du equals 1 over square root x with respect to x.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes more sense now.
Just take care one piece at a time and you're going to be fine. I think you know pieces, you just have to put them together.
Okay.
And this piece is 2 multiplied by du. And then as I did the problem in the class, I always suggest you guys to take the number out of the integral. And then the problem will be cleaner.